For you, this training camp, what kind of stands out?
I think our effort's been really good. That's something we talk about on defense is like getting to the ball, making plays, having the same energy on day 7 that we did on day 1. I think that shows the maturity of our team and offensively and defensively. So,
as far as you, what's the next step you feel like you can take?
For me, I think it's just about being a leader on the field, in the big moments when adversity hits, trusting my training, just instilling that belief in others around me. I think it's my turn to do that, like others did for me, like Coach McDown did for me. So yeah, I think just being a leader, playing fast, and making plays when it's my turn to make the play.
Hey, good question here. Linebackers got a lot of guys who either have brothers or dads who play here also. Just kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so my brother now plays here. We're really close. It's my little big brother. He's 6'8", but we played 8-man. He's just taking it day by day. He's doing really well. Trying to be physical. He's got a long ways to go, but he's gonna do it just fine here. So.
Is there something though about having all these guys that have like Dawson's dad played here?
Yeah.
Reed and all those guys?
I think it just like shows family over everything. Like that's important to us. We don't just talk about it. Coach Higgins instills that in us, and I think that family culture just goes to everybody, not just the family members. And it's just a really cool thing to see.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, Dawson, for you, obviously senior year and everything. First off, how have practices been going for you?
They're going great. We're taking things slow, enjoying the little things, and working on what we can to get better every day. Come with a great attitude.
As you look at the linebacker core, obviously you, Cade back, and some other guys who've gained some experience, but how's the competition going?
Competition is increasing every day. Guys are getting good work in, and they're showing what they can do. So always got to prove yourself each and every day.
I talked to Cade about this too. It seems like linebackers, there's a lot of guys who have either brothers or dads who played here also. Let's talk about that and family and why it's making that.
It's just a special place, man. It brings you there every time, and there's just nothing like it. It's for family. When my dad went here, it was a family aspect, and when I came here, it was a family aspect. So they bring you in, you feel like truly like family. So it's cool. It's really uncomparable to anything else.
Well, Declan, first off, how's training camp been going for you?
It's pretty great. Just being out here, having fun, getting to compete with everybody. It's been a little hot, but today was a nice day, so it's always fun to just get back out here and get back in the swing of things.
Do you feel like you picked up where you left off from last year?
Yeah, I'd say we have. I'm kind of trying not to think about last year too much. We had some heartbreaks in there. Just focusing on improvement, moving on from it and getting better every day.
So what makes this group of linebackers so special?
Honestly, I'd say it would start with Dawson and Cade. They bring great leadership, and then after that, we're a bunch of guys that we all can play ball, but most importantly, we really care about each other. And I think just the friendship in that room and the bond we have is, it's pretty uncomparable, I would say.
What's it like just playing linebacker here? I mean, you follow in the footsteps of a guy who's pretty good in this league. Just, being able to step into that position.
Yeah, it's definitely big shoes to fill, but having him here as a coach, it's been pretty awesome. He can kind of step back, and he knows what it's like to be out on the field, and he's really helped me out a lot, and I think he has helped me come a long way.
All right. Thanks. First off, how's training camp been going for you?
Going well. We've been flying around. Everybody's eager to be out here ready for the season to get started. Thankfully, we had a little bit of a cooler day than what we've had in the past, so we know we had a little bit extra juice for those final periods, but yeah, it's been going great.
Where do you feel like this linebacking core is right now? Granted, you lost Jace McDown, but you return a lot of guys. Where's this linebacking group at right now?
I like how you said linebacking core, because it's kind of been a culture, as long as it's been around, as before I've even been here. So you just want to set that standard and never falter from it, and even raise it when time comes to it. So I feel like the culture's in a great spot right now, and we're ready to get going.
Is there going to be any classes left for you to take here?
Well, yeah, so got 2 more semesters working on my master's. I'm excited for that. I'm really enjoying my classes with the informatics program, and after that, it's going to be in the work world, so looking forward to that too.
All right. Thanks, Jack.
Appreciate it, guys.
Last year out here as a player, have you gotten the itch to try to get into any of the drills yet?
I have. I've tried to create drills that kind of allow me to get that itch again, get me in there. We do some pass rushing drills today that I get to try and block them. Just things that actually helps them, but I also get incorporated into a little bit. So I try to do that.
So how would you assess this group of linebackers?
They're awesome. I mean, they're unbelievable to be around off the field, and I've continued to say this, but they know when to work, and they know when it's time to go to work, and they know once we get out here it's business, but we can have some fun when we're outside of this. For 10 minutes during meetings, sometimes we play Wordle or question of the day or just something random to get their minds off football. Fall camp's a grind. So they could after that 10 minutes is over, we lock in and we get to film, and they're awesome. I mean, they're awesome at football as people know. I mean, I got 2 3-year starters back, and then 2 guys at Mike that have played a lot of football games, and then a lot of depth behind the guys at Will and Sam that have played special teams at a high level as well. So the experience is there. It's just gotta continue to get confident and go put it on the field on Saturdays.
Since you came here as a player, you're the 3rd person who's coached linebackers, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, Barger talked though about how you mentioned linebacker 20. Said it's been a culture that's been here all along. Just what kind of built that linebacker culture?
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say it was probably started when Coach Nardo got here in 2012 and kind of just built on from there. I learned everything, most of the things I know about playing linebacker from him. I know our defense has changed a little bit since I got here, but from playing linebacker as a whole is not that different. It's just different scheme-wise. So everything I've learned until Coach Lindsay that last year, I learned from Coach Nardo. So everything culture-wise, how to run a room, how to present yourself, all that came from Coach Nardo. And then Coach Lindsay worked with Coach Nardo. So it's been an easy transition to keep that mentality, and I was in the room with these guys. So it's been easy to keep that culture going. It's awesome. Like, I mean, I'm sure all of them talked about it. It's really fun to be around. It's easy to go to work every day. Being in that culture of guys that want to get better and they care about getting better and playing linebacker. And once they get out here, they have fun. It's awesome.
Thanks, Tom. Well, Coach, another day in the books. Anything stand out about today's practice?
The weather. It was really nice weather today, so we should have had a good day, and I think it was a good day. I really do. Today was a pressure day, so there were some pressures being brought. And defensively, they're working on their blitz package, and offensively we're working on blitz pickup. So a lot of times when that gets with the first day that you do that can be a little sloppy, but I thought it was pretty good today, honestly. I thought our guys competed well, which they should because they got a break in the weather.
I was going to ask you, did they bring the juice today?
They did. If that bring the juice, they did. They brought the energy today. And like I said, they should have because, man, what a beautiful day today, huh? Yeah.
Not 100 degrees out. That's
No.
I don't really have much else.
What we talked, the linebacker core as a group. There's like 4 or 5 guys that had either dads or brothers that played at Emporia State. Just what do you think kind of leads to that and gets people to do that kind of?
That's a good question, Don. I think, well, first off, me being a former player here, and one of our core bricks is family over everything, and I think it's, at this level, there has to be something to be said for when you have a coach that's alum, and there's guys that I played with, or even guys that coached with me, whose sons have played here at Emporia State. And number one, I feel like I know what I'm getting because I know the parents, I know how they've been raised from a character standpoint. And I know football is important in their family, so I know there's going to be somebody that's going to have passion for football. And then, I think that's just one of the special things about having the opportunity to play here at Emporia State, and to try to keep things in the family. And I think you can do that at this level. So, and we've had a lot of success with either guys' sons have played for me, or I've coached with somebody's dad, or played with somebody's dad. I think that type of stuff's important. It's special here, So it may sound corny, whatever, but I think there's something to that.
And then part of that too is they've talked. When Jack Barger has been here a while, talked about the culture that's in place with the linebacker room, and I just want to talk about how that's happened through 3 different coaches for
Yeah, that's true. You know, I mean, he's been through Coach Nardo, he's been through Coach Lindsey, and now he's going through Coach McDown. Well, you know, one of the things that's real important in that is that when Coach Nardo established it when he was the linebacker coach here, and then when Coach Lindsey took over, he knew what the culture was about, so he built upon that. And then now we have Coach McDown who played here, so he lived the culture, and now he's able to reinforce it. So again, it's just like anything else around here. It's just about when you feel like you have a solid program, it's always going to be passed down from player to, you know, the older players to the younger players. And if the older players are showing the type of leadership that they need to, then it's going to be passed down, but it's going to be communicated in a thorough way. So that's my answer on that. That was a long one.